Welcome, welcome, welcome. WIHSEA JV Valorant Week 1, the official start of the season. We have Port Washington on defense going against the Two Rivers High School as well on the attack side. Today, our map of the week is Sunset. Interesting map, kind of open, kind of not. You know, we got a big big open mid with a few different viewpoints for both teams to kind of peek out of, you know, and those close corners on B and A can really change up the game. I am Extriska or Logan, however you want to call me is fine. And I am very excited to see these two teams go up against each other. I have a strong feeling it's going to be another good game as we have been having in the past. As this is the first week of the season, not very much to go off of for either team, but definitely going to be able to see how they decide to go about, winning some rounds, losing some rounds. You know, how they kind of pull around each other and just figure everything out. You know, this is JV Valorant. I have heard that a lot of the teams here are very new to the game as well. Which is exciting. You know, it's always really exciting to see new players come into the game and see how they like it, and especially competitively, I feel like that brings another great aspect into this game. As we got the start of the first round, we have Two Rivers is pushing up on that B side, leaving Fade to lurk up. Do they expect a Cypher here on the left side? I don't think they do. Sova ends up getting a pick on Omen, who gets instantly traded by Reyna. What a nice shot by Yellow. I don't think they really expect Fever here. All players are stuck in B main. We got a little bit of a lurk coming through mid. KO ends up taking out that wingman. Not a whole ton of util. Here comes out that Fade Eye. You know, they do know that Cypher is here. Do they end up getting the pick on him? A couple missed shots, but ends up getting the pick on Cypher. Viper gets traded out after they get a pick on Sage there. Making it a 2v2. 1v2. Ken Gecko finishes one out. Almost does, but Eggs finishes out the round. Pretty close one, honestly. Very, very close first round to start the match.
Is not as fearless as she appears.
Pretty good round from both teams, you know. We got pretty even spread on the kills. Reyna on the other team, Yellow, is going to be kill leader after the first round, but as the game goes on, we'll likely see many switches between kill leaders and all that. Looks like another B hit coming out from Two Rivers. A pretty normal setup here by Port Washington, you know, having one person watch mid. A really nice KO knife. I don't think I've ever seen that one before, but that does get quite a bit of that bottom mid space, kind of clearing it out. We got Bagel Bandit pushing up with the Ares, spraying through, hoping to get a little bit of damage, maybe even a pick onto Cypher or anybody that's playing on B. Looks like they're all going to be stacked up on the B side. A little bit more of a flank coming out once again from Port Washington. Just kind of holding out just to see if they're gonna end up pushing back out. Yellow getting the pick on Fever against the Judge. That is really big. No more Cypher util on the site, but we got Pillar G really putting down some work, getting a few picks to kind of keep them off the site. 3v2, very low health on the side of Port Washington though. Banana Bandit is going to be able to take out Pillar G, and KO gets taken out, leaving Viper all alone on the A site. Do they know that Viper is not on the site? They can get this plant down pretty easily. They have a lot of time until Viper is able to rotate off, so I'd like to believe they're going to plant, kind of put that pressure on Ice Slasher or Light Slasher. Let's see how this round goes. Kind of hopping up. You know, the Guardian is going to be able to take out both players pretty easily. Oh, what a shot coming out from QX to finish out the round. That is very, very good for the side of for the side of Two Rivers, taking out all the Port Washington players on their buy round, or their anti-eco, I should say. So that's going to be huge going into the Two Rivers buy round, where they're going to have a lot more money. It looks like Port Washington is going to end up buying up just to kind of combat against the new rifles and stronger weapons on the Two Rivers side. Pretty similar stack going from Port Washington, just move the players around a little bit. That knife is going to detect all 5 players on the Two Rivers team. Let's see if Yellow will end up getting a pick here on Fig. Kind of knows where Fig is, but do they expect a little pop flash coming out? Maybe. Almost gets a pick on Yellow. QX does end up getting a kill as well. They're going to be pushing out on this site. Flash coming out from Yellow. Pillagy gets the pick and has spiked down on B site, leaving all the players from Two Rivers stuck in that B main. They do take out Egg. Let's see, can Ite Slasher end up getting a pick and kind of helping out Pillagy here? We got to push out from QX. Do they know where Pillagy is? I do not believe so. Tucked just barely enough in that corner. There goes that haunt. Now they know exactly where he is. Oh, gets taken out. Pillagy left in a 1v2. They know exactly where he is.
30 seconds
in
left.
that market side, they're going to just have to peek together, and this is an easy round win for Two Rivers. They're going to have to push out, only 20 seconds left. Heal coming out on the God, polarized. Pillagy really putting in the work to defend this B side. There's not much time left. Banana Bandit is going to have to try to get that spike down. Just enough time to get it down. It does only take 4 seconds to plant the spike. Adding another 45 seconds onto the game clock here. And what a nice shot coming up from Pillagy. 4K on the round. To really swing that momentum back in Port Washington's favor. 7-2 already after 3 rounds. It's really, really good on the side. Picks up the Vandal, just kind of upgrade. And after 3 rounds, it is 2-1. This is a pretty normal defensive score after 3 rounds. I would say this is more of a defensive-sided map, as there's not as many entrances into the sites as some others. So you kind of expect a higher score coming out from the defensive side, but this is the game of Valorant, and really anything can happen. I mean, we've had multiple 13-0s, so Fatal coming out, kind of spotting out Pillagy in market. Doesn't really get much else. They do know that KO is on the site. He swings out. Yellow is gonna end up taking him out, leaving just Pillagy alone on the B site. Flash coming out from Yellow, gonna swing and picks up the pick on Pillagy. They're gonna be able to get this B site for free. I don't know if they know that all 3 players on the side of Port Washington are in that B main. Heal coming out onto Banana Bandit's own self, or actually onto Deco, bringing him up to full health. Egg and Fevery are going to be able to swing and get that pick onto Polarized after Fevery does get taken out, though, bringing it to a 2v2. QX is spotted by the Fatal, but gets the double kill right at the end of the round on Egg and Ite to finish out the round, making it 2-2. Very, very close matchup going on right now. These 2 teams got a lot going for them. You know, they're really playing off each other well, understanding the situations they're in, and how they need to fight up this B main. Two Rivers is making a lot of B main presence known. It seems like this is their stronger side, even though they are going up against a pretty good Cypher and Sova on the B side. So it is very interesting to see how close these matchups are. Fade Eye does end up spotting Fevery, who has the judge. Eggs taking out Bagel Bandit up mid, back up into mid, leaving the 4 players in B main. Yellow taking out Pillagy, gets through the Cypher trip, but ends up going back into it and is spotted by the dart. Let's see, does Fig end up flashing out here. Flash coming out, does end up blinding themselves. Flashing one more time, maybe getting a pick on one or two.
Last player standing.
Polarized gets the pick on Fig, leaving Ite Slasher in a 1v4 situation. Fade is very low, but Polarized finishes out the round for Two Rivers, making it a 3-2 lead. I'm kind of I do see that B is definitely Two Rivers' strongest side, so having them keep going B, you'd think it would warrant a little bit more of a stack towards the B side, as we're seeing now. We got Pillagey, Fig, and Fevery all on the B side, kind of expecting this B push from Two Rivers. We got Fevery with the Vandal, gonna be sitting up in the back of sight. That KO knife did spot everybody, but it doesn't take away their abilities for too long. They all got it back now. Pillagey in the B market. Fevery does get taken up by Yellow. Flash coming out. They do spot Fig in the corner. Gets a little bit of damage on Terena, but ends up healing. Pillagey or Egg getting the pick on Polarized, gets taken out by Yellow. Yellow with the 4K on the round, going for the ace. This could happen. Bagel Bandit does end up taking that ace from Yellow, but that's okay. All's well in a round win for Two Rivers. I did like to see the mid-game adjustments by Port Washington. You know, stacking a little bit more towards that B side, kind of understanding that Two Rivers is stronger on this B side, as they've been showing these past few rounds. Their 3 straight round wins. The Viper Wall coming out to kind of block their path, kind of make it a little harder to know when they do cross this B side who may be crossing into B main. There's a Omen Flash coming out. Yellow using one of these flashes just to push through this Viper Wall. As I said, this is going to make it a little bit more difficult for for Two Rivers to get through B main. There could be someone hiding behind the box. There's so many possibilities that they have to use a little bit of util there. Fade Dog coming out. Gonna end up biting Omen. No damage done. Both Fade Dogs coming out from Eggs. Ends up getting taken out by Yellow. Yellow with a nice little flick onto Fevery there. Gets 2 on the round, taking on that Cypher util. Pillagey gets the pick on Bagel Bandit, bringing it to a 4v3. Less than a minute left in the round. QX takes out Ite Slasher. Pillagey brings out the ult. Maybe can get a pick or two here. Yellow decides to push up on the site. What a timing. Back-to-back 4Ks for Yellow in these past 2 rounds. Doing really well to kind of keep Port Washington on their toes. 5-2, about halfway through, a little over halfway through this first half. Very even, I would say. A few solid rounds coming up from Yellow in the back-to-back 4Ks, you know, making it a little bit easier for that Two Rivers side to push up onto B with some very nice shots. But definitely a very good matchup between these two here, as we're seeing back-to-back trades and all this very nice util usage. Fade Eye going up mid just to kind of see if anybody's pushing up that way, because they have seen that push before. Bagel Bandit goes ults over to A, kind of spotting out where everybody is. Sees Viper. Yellow gets a pick on Fever. Ite Slasher and Egg, Pillagey and Egg, and Fig are all in the market side. Knife gets 2. Disables a little bit of the util just for a little bit. Dart ends up missing there. Not going to be able to get a util off that. Yellow gets their 2nd on the round. 3rd on the round. Could they go 3-peat 4Ks? Polarized ends up getting a kill. 1v5 situation here for Ite. Yellow in the back gets 3 4Ks in a row. 12 kills in 3 rounds is insane. Let's see, how does Port Washington stop the roll of Yellow here? You know, I feel like they're sitting in the same spots. You know, yellow is just kind of yellow is able to just kind of push up. Maybe they can get that cipher trip a little bit closer to the wall, so so yellow isn't able to push out as much and see into that corner. We got an omen smoke to block off the market side, and we are going to need a tech pause after this round just to make. Oh, it looks like never mind. Polarized is back. Eggs sees 4, does not see yellow, stuck in the back there. Gets headshot through the wall, bringing her down to 13 health. Bagel Bandit and yellow still up that B main. We do got a push from Fig. Very close. I don't think anybody knows that they're back there. We got Fig and I. QX watching that flank there. Yellow spraying through the smoke, just kind of see if they can get that pick on Egg. They know they did a little bit of damage a little earlier. Fig and I still watching that flank there. They know every single player has to be up in this B main site. Flash coming out from yellow, pushes out, gets taken out by Pillagy, traded by Bagel, and Fig gets a pick on QX. 13 health. Fig and Ite are able to push up into the B main site. Ite gets 2 on the round.
30 seconds left.
Let's see, can Bagel Bandit finish out the round? Fig swinging out, both players very low health. All 3 players actually. Takes out the Sheriff. Does not get scanned. He has, Bagel Bandit has to go get that spike if they want to get that plant down, or they might have to fight
10
this out.
seconds left.
Ite Slasher getting 3 on the round. What a response coming out from Port Washington to kind of contain Two Rivers in that B main site. Flank coming out from 2 players. Really just left two Rivers with not many options other than to push one way or the other, and it ends up going in the favor of Port Washington. 9 rounds through, we are 6-3 in the favor of Two Rivers. Similar setup to last round. We may see a very similar round play out. We got that B main push coming through from Two Rivers.
Face your fear.
Fatal. Checking out that market side to see how many players are there. Fragment grenade coming out just so but yellow and Two Rivers cannot push out on that Reyna flash. Knife coming out as well. Yellow swings out but ends up getting taken out by Fig. Spots all 5 players up B main. We got another flank coming out from Egg. What a shot by Egg onto Bagel Bandit, but Banana Bandit ends up taking out Egg. Getting that good trade, making it a 4v2 situation after that big pick. Banana Bandit left all alone in a 1v4 situation. They're going to be able to get that up after Banana gets taken out there.
Don't get shot. Human brains are hard to replace.
Alrighty, after 10 rounds, we got these last 2 rounds going up here. Can Port Washington make it an even 6-6 half, taking it into their attack side? Very even kill spread on the side of Port Washington. Obviously, you got yellow up there after that 12 kills in 3 round stretch. You know, it's that's gonna sway the bell curve a little bit. But you know, yellow's an instant pick. I did not realize that they were going up mid, changing it up a little bit. Yellow and QX getting 2 picks up mid as they push up towards top mid. Do they expect Ite with the flank? Yellow gets taken out, but doesn't know QX is there. Gets out just in time. They do have Spike in Boba. Flash coming out from Fig just to kind of clear out that Boba area. Does not know if there's any other players up there. QX makes their way back towards A, as the other 2 players on the side of Two Rivers are stuck in B main once again. Gonna have to use a little bit of util, get watched by Fig. 10 health on Fig there. Very low. 1 shot to basically anything.
Too suppressed.
Sees that 2 players are there, though there are 3 alive. QX making their way through A main. Possibly can get a pick on Ite, who is just watching mid here. Making their way up through spawn. They do have to kind of put a move on here. as they need to get this spike down. QX ends up taking out Fig in the back of spawn there, kinda allowing their team to push up into main, or into site. Pillagy left alone.
10 seconds left.
Pillagy gets a pick on Polarized. They're not gonna, I don't know if they're gonna have enough time to get this spike down. 1v1 situation. Slasher just has to survive. Given Port Washington within one round, one step closer to making this a 6-6 half. As I said, this is a very even matchup today. We got the Battle of the Pirates in Port Washington and Two Rivers. Very, very good match so far. We got the 5 Odins coming out from Port Washington. This is going to be a really fun match to watch. There's so many bullets that are going to be flying. It's going to be great. We got Fig starting to round out, just kind of surveying with the knife there, seeing how many are there. Is going to end up getting only one in Bagel Bandit there. We got a push coming out from Yellow, going to be pushing up Amy in just a little bit, just kind of put some pressure on the A side as Port Washington is stacking towards B. We got 3 players kind of faking, putting a little bit of a fake here. 2 very nice shots coming out from Bagel Bandit. As there is going to be a lot more util used on this B side. Do they know that Spike is going to be down on A? They're planting. They're getting it down. Port Washington does not know. This is going to allow Favory to get a pick onto Polarized. As Port Washington is rotating, we got Yellow pushed up. Yellow pushed up into CT, leaving QX all alone on the A site. They do not have somebody watching this. This could be huge for Port Washington if they're able to get somebody on that spike. It is a 3v1 on the A site right now. QX hearing that player coming through alley, able to get the pick on Fig or on Ite. But there's no players on the side of Two Rivers that are going to be able to get this spike. What a round coming out from Port Washington.
Switching sides.
Two Rivers unable to get back to A site fast enough, making it a fully even 6-6 after the first half. As we switch sides here, we got Port Washington's going to be attacking now, and Two Rivers is going to be on the defense side. Looks like Two Rivers is going to pick up kind of where Port Washington left off on defense, kind of stacking towards that B site, expecting a B hit instantly coming out from Port Washington, but it looks like it's going to be an A hit this round against the 2 players on Two Rivers side, Bagel Bandit and Banana Bandit. We got the Bandits on the A side. Wall coming out, kind of blocking off that alley. Bagel Bandit not seen by the Fade Eye. This could be huge for Two Rivers. If they expect this wall is going to be coming down in just a second here, they're going to be able to see all 5 players. One pick coming out from Bagel Bandit, not able to get any more, does a little bit of damage onto Fig. Banana Bandit, the only one left alone on A. QX and Yellow able to bring a little bit more pressure onto Port Washington. We got a flash coming out from Fig. Gets taken out by Yellow. And Polarized also getting taken out by Egg. Making it a 2v1. Egg is one shot to this Sheriff of Yellow here. But it looks like they're opting to run and take it towards A. 40 seconds, so more than enough time to get over to that B site and get this plant down. Yellow expecting them to re-hit A, but it looks like they're going to be able to take that B site, get the plant down, put a little bit more pressure on to Yellow here. As we see the rotate coming out from Yellow. A little bit of an animation, you know, just kind of inspecting the knife there.
Spike planted.
Plant coming down from Ite Slasher. Yellow going towards A site. Kind of expecting a little bit of a flank coming out from Egg, but none to be seen. If Yellow is able to get this pick on Ite, This is going to be huge.
One enemy
Gets a
remaining.
pick on Ike. Egg is one shot. 2 yellow here. Here's that fade eye come out. Yellow not spotted by it. Not a whole ton of time. Gonna have to be close to a stick. Gets the headshot on Egg to clutch out the 1v2 situation. Are they able to get the spike though?
Clutch.
0.02 seconds. Oh my gosh, that is basically as close as you can get it. Holy cow. 0.02 of a second left on that spike. Any later, and that would have been a win for Port Washington. That is huge for Two Rivers, though. Giving them a little bit more money. They got the defuse money coming out and the round win, so they're gonna have a little bit better guns. We got the Outlaw coming out from Bagel Bandit on A. Yellow opting to keep the Sheriff, feeling themselves on this Sheriff a little bit. I do not blame them. Very nice shots coming out. We got a shot coming out from Yellow as Port Washington is going to be pushing up on this B side. Really good use of util here by both teams. Oh, Polarized getting a kill on Favory, and Yellow getting a pick on Trilogy, bringing it 5v3 in favor of Two Rivers. Bagel Bandit on the flank. 25 health left for Eggs after 2 kills here. Are they able to get the pick on Banana Bandit? Fig gets taken out by Bagel, and Egg, who is last alive. There we go. Egg, who is last alive, gets taken out by a Banana Bandit to finish out the round. 2-round lead for Two Rivers here. Looking like a little bit of a similar push coming from Port Washington, going towards that B side, which is slightly more stacked. Actually, no, it looks like they're going to go towards mid. They're going to opt to go towards mid this round. Just kind of feel out how Two Rivers is playing this. Polarized opts not to peek out. No noise coming out from Port Washington, though. They're going to run into 2 players here. Polarized gets blocked by QX. Able to get taken out. Bagel Bandit taken out. Ite Slasher to get those trades. 4v3. Port Washington all stuck in mid. Banana Bandit coming with the flank. Yellow taking out 2 at the top. Gets taken out by Fig. Banana Bandit still with the flank. They are unknown. QX closing that door. Banana's just missing Pillar G. KO very low.
1 enemy remaining.
2v1. Can Fig pull out a 2v1 clutch with 11 health for Port Washington here? Throws that knife out, get a little bit of info. Nothing scanned though. As we got a flank coming back from QX and Banana. Banana able to heal. Ends up finding Fig, looking the wrong way, making it a 3-round advantage for Two Rivers after this plant is defused. Very, very close game so far. Now we're going to have guns coming out from both sides. Everyone's going to be able to buy up. I believe. It looks like everyone's going to have close to, if not enough money, to buy at least a rifle. 31 kills through 15 rounds for Yellow. It's a very, very strong performance by Yellow today. Looking like an A hit. It looks like Two Rivers is opting to leave Bagel Bandit alone in A. Nope, we got Banana showing up. A little bit of backup there. Bagel with the op. Ends up getting the pick on Fevery, starting out the round. 4v5 for Two Rivers. They are going. Port Washington is going a little quick.
Face your fear.
Fade ult coming out, spots 2. Using that dog to get a little bit of info onto Bagel Bandit. They are going to swing around. Are they going to expect exactly where everybody is? Banana Bandit taken out. Beautiful shot coming out from Ite Slayer. Making it a 3v3. Bagel stuck in the corner for quite some time, ends up getting taken out, leaving just QX and Polarized. Really strong defensive positions here for Fort Washington, as they're going to be able to see every single port of entry. Pillagey ends up getting scanned, but Egg is taken out. Pillagey left in the open. Polarized finishing up the last 2 kills. Very, very good retake by Two Rivers, making it 10-6. Getting closer and closer. They can just smell the victory. Really, really good performance all around by all players on both teams here. Like, this is everyone is playing off each other real well and able to. Their situational awareness is really, really good so far, and this is really enjoying to watch. Or I'm really enjoying watching this and being able to commentate this. It's a very good game on both sides. Even though it looks like it's a little bit one-sided, especially with Yellow dropping 31 in 16 rounds. It's a very, very good round on both sides. A little bit of a miscue coming from Egg with the Fade Eye there. Banana and Bagel are going to be left alone on this A side once again. Polarized is seen by the tripwire. QX getting the pick on Egg. Polarized and QX are able to take out the remaining players on the flank. 5 damage. Polarized taking a third of his health away by opting to go straight through that wire. Ends up getting taken out by Yellow. Fig 11-6, inching closer to a first week victory for Two Rivers here. Interested to see how Port Washington kind of changes up their game plan here. See if they go back towards A. It does look like Two Rivers is gonna opt to stack the A site now, as looks like they got a little bit of a read on to Port Washington here. Let's watch Yellow, see if they're going to be able to get any picks. Not going to be able to be seen by that eye. Polarized taking out Fevery in mid. Looks like there's going to be a little bit of a fight here. QX's util gets taken out by that KO ult. They're going to be able to get Fig back up, making it a 4v2, make that a 3v2. We got 2 strong players, Yellow and Banana, on the side of Two Rivers left to kind of hold down this A site. Looks like Port Washington is going to start taking it towards B. Yellow holding on to that that angle just to make sure that they don't got anybody lurking up. But it does look like Port Washington is going to end up taking it to B. Rotate coming out for Two Rivers. Fig and Egg slowly pushing up. Pop Flash coming out, just kind of give them a little bit more info, or a little bit easier time if there were somebody going to be watching that.
30 seconds.
Banana
left.
and Yellow back in Boba. Yellow taking out Fig, making it 2v2. Ult coming out from Yellow.
Spike planted.
Egg
One enemy remaining.
ends up getting that plant down. Banana taking out Egg, leaving Pillagey all alone in B main. Oh, doing a little 360 there by Pillagey. Match point coming up for Two Rivers here. Very, very good round. Bringing back a 2v4 by Two Rivers.
Match point.
A lot of ults still left. We do have that Viper pit for when Port Washington is able to get that spike down. Viper is going to be able to make that a lot easier of a defensive stand if they're able to get past Yellow here. Left all alone on B site so far. It looks like it's going to be Yellow and QX as everybody else is going to take mid and A. Yellow pushed up a little bit. An offensive position. Fevery opting to run just straight down. Yellow getting 2. And both Fade ults coming out. Fade Eye gonna be seeing Yellow. Eggs taking out Yellow. But Polarized with the flank almost gets all 3. Ice Slasher left all alone, gets taken out by QX. 13-6 win by 2 Rivers. What a match. Really showing the skill level of both teams there. Both teams using all their agents as well as I've seen them this season so far. I think that was one of the best performances by both teams. Yellow dropping 38 kills. Incredible performance by Yellow today. Definitely, if I had to give out a match MVP, Yellow match MVP right there. But what a beautiful, beautiful game. What a start to the season for both these JV squads. You know, really learning to play together. I can tell these teams are going to be very, very formidable opponents for everybody going down the road. So looking forward to seeing how this season turns out for them. That's going to do it for this stream today. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. And I look forward to seeing you guys on Tuesday for our Week 2 Varsity Game of the Week. That's going to be on... Let's see which map that is. Sorry. That is going to be played on Breeze. So we got a very different map from Sunset coming out. But it's going to be very exciting. Very, very... Or looking for... Ooh, wow, I am hitting all the wrong buttons right now. But looking forward to seeing how teams end up playing this match, or this upcoming map, as it is very different from Sunset. But thank you everybody for stopping by and watching.